Well, it's been an interesting few weeks in America, hasn't it? It's been an interesting few years in America. But never thought I would come to the place in this country where a woman can get on television, on Russian television, and call for a revolution, call for people to take the streets here in America, say that there needs to be guillotines, that there need to be executions of Wall Street bankers, and then she can get her own show on NBC. That lady is Roseanne Barr. I use the word lady loosely. Same time, Hank Williams can get up and make an analogy. Did nobody take the SAT? Does nobody know how an analogy works? And yet, for what he said, which was nothing, the left and the right dogpile on him, and he's cut from ABC and ESPN. Welcome to the new America.
Beck program.
Hank Williams is with us now. Hello, Hank.
Good morning, Glenn.
How are you, sir?
Absolutely very alive, motivated, and kicking.
You are. This has actually put new life into you, hasn't it?
Oh, don't tread on me or the freedom of speech.
I tell you, Hank, it's amazing that when people wake up and they think that they're going to destroy you, it only goes one way or another. If some people will be destroyed and they'll be quiet and they'll sit like a mouse. The others, like you, release songs.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people, Glenn. How about Thomas Jefferson? When the people fear their government, there is tyranny. When the government fears the people, there is liberty. This song of ours, it's a great day in America. It is an awakening. It's not about all the talking heads on the network. It's not about the real world. Well, my song is about the real world, and if I may, we're talking about 48 hours, Glenn. The number one MP download and the number one stream in the United States of America yesterday is Keep the Change by yours truly.
Good for you. Good for you. How's radio reacting to it?
That is the radio.
That is the radio.
That is the radio.
Holy
That is country radio, ladies and gentlemen, in the United States of America.
There's
sit around, go fishing, do 10 shows a year, 15, none, 20, and it's just fantastic because they know I shoot straight and I don't talk bull.
Hang on just a second. Here's a little Hank Williams.
Keep the government out of my business and y'all can keep the change. This country sure as hell been going down the drain. We know what we need. We know who to blame. United Socialist States of America. How do you like that name? I'll keep the USA and y'all can keep the change.
A lot of people, I don't think, really understand. I mean, if you're living in New York and you're aware, or you're living in Washington, D.C., it's the only city in America that has cranes where they're still building things. You feel it. You feel the United Socialist States of America coming on. A lot of people will be driving their truck and listen to this, and they'll think this is just a snappy number that's fun to dance to. But you take on Fox here. Listen to this part.
Ask for my opinion, then twist it all around. Supposed to be talking about my father's new CD. Well, two can play that gotcha game. Just wait and see. Don't tread on me. This country sure as hell been going down.
Let me ask you this, Hank, because when I watched you on Fox and Friends, I didn't see it. They played it for me on the air live, and as soon as Brian, who I like, he's a good guy. As soon as Brian said, "What do you mean you're comparing to Hitler?" My first words out of my mouth, I cut him off. I said, "Brian, you're smarter than that. That's not what he's saying by any stretch of the imagination." You were as shocked at that reaction from them as I was.
I really was. I was awed. I absolutely was. And by the way, Glenn, the rest of the story, there will be downloads hopefully this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen of America, we have that whole interview before they started. Please look at it. When they ask me, well, what about the presidential race and the politics? I said, look, don't go there. Let's talk about my father's new box set. Yeah, I can't wait. In the words of Sean Hannity last night, I'd hate to be Fox and Friends right now. Just judge it for yourself. Don't go there. And like you said, an analogy. Yeah, how many of the other side have said some horrible things?
Right, and that they weren't using it.
There is no freedom of speech if you're a conservative.
So you think this was just a Fox and Friends? This wasn't a network-wide. This was just a.
I'm like you, Glenn. Completely. What are you talking about? It's 6:30 in the morning. I've got 27 stations to visit, and I said, "Huh? What? Don't go there. What are you talking about?" When they went into that thing.
How do you think this is going to affect the NFL fan? I mean, you're watching football and.
Well, Glenn, the poll was, they said, who should sing the Monday Night Football song? 53%, they said, yours truly. And the biggest of the others was 14. Okay? I'm not going to mention their names because it's a pretty big one. 14 was the biggest. Mine was 53. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, America is still a country of choices and options, and I have a lot of them. And I will be a free agent in May of 2012, and yours truly and all his conservative rowdy friends and his song, you can bet there's other networks that show football games.
That's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
That's fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like one contact yesterday already. Uh-huh.
Where do you think we're headed, Hank? Because I listened to the words of your song, and I thought, this is the beginning of a split in people's minds of, yeah, there are two countries now. There are two views of our country.
Yep.
And so I don't... we don't have to go there. I'm not going to push you on this. Do you want to say what you're thinking? Where is this a split?
But you just said it earlier. If you he says United Socialist States of America, and if you hang around a couple of cities, you certainly start getting that idea.
Well, and that's why the song is resonating and is number one right now, because so many people are feeling it.
Oh,
and you said it in song.
The public, I have the most wonderful emails and letters. You are our hero. Yeah. You have the guts to say it like it is out here in the real world. I'm 62 years old. We lost everything we had, and you hit it right on the head. That just makes me feel, John Adams is one of my heroes. And he said, facts are very stubborn things. And the fact is, Mickey Mouse is a mean mouse. And I'm talking about Disney. Harry Truman in the Rose Garden in 1948 was asked a political question by a reporter, and he said, "Son, remember this. Never kick a cow turd on a hot day." Okay, Mickey Mouse has stepped in the poo, and now he's trying to sling it off, and he can't get rid of it. My kind of Mickey is the one that says Mansell on the back with number 7. That's my kind.
I have to tell you something, Hank. I was told, this could be a rough interview, Glenn. This is hidden, this could be dicey. This is my favorite interview maybe of all time.
Yeah, this guy's some illiterate, dumb, racist hillbilly. This may be horrible, Doesn't that crap get old? Have they not, listen, America, have they not beaten that horse to death?
Well, they sure have.
The public is completely turned off, disgruntled. Let's face it, the USA Today poll said 89% of people polled said Congress should be totally replaced. I mean, that's where we are. That's where we're at. But I can tell you, I am looking forward to 2012, and I'm looking forward to finishing this album and putting, 10 or 11 more songs with the change and getting our message out there.
I will tell you, Hank, that it's a pleasure to talk to you. It's good to see somebody who could lose it all and has now just lost a significant thing, but you're taking it and you're saying, I don't really give a flying crap what you say about me. I'm moving forward.
Listen, I haven't lost anything. My daughter, a freshman in college, said, "Daddy, I didn't know anything about it. It did that stupid thing that day, came back here, get calls, and I said, what are you saying? I said, well, I'll tell you what, you can tell him I'm out of there. That was my manager. My daughter said, Daddy, are you in trouble? I said, well, honey, if I am, then we all are.
That's fantastic.
You're exactly right, Hank. God bless you, man. Hank Williams Jr., new song out on the internet. You just Google Hank Williams Jr. and you'll find it. It's on the front page of glennbeck.com for free. Also is if I may be Hillary Clinton and try to use some country speak, his daddy's CD is Hank Williams Sr. The Legend Begins, rare and unreleased recordings. Hank, it is a pleasure to talk to you, sir. It is an honor to talk to you, and you keep going. You're an inspiration to millions on this.
Listen, back at you. It is a pleasure and an honor to talk to another great American that stands up for the Constitution and our principles and our freedom, and his name is Glenn Beck.
God bless you, man. Thank you very much, Hank.
Thank you.